Julius Caesar, one of the greatest figures in world history. Julius Caesar was one of the greatest figures in world history. He was not only a brave warrior and a brilliant strategist, but also an ambitious leader. His life story is filled with events of war, betrayal, love, and power. Childhood and early years. Julius Caesar was born on July 12th or 13th, 100 BCE, in Rome, the center of the Roman Republic. He belonged to the noble Julian family, a powerful and wealthy lineage that claimed descent from the goddess Venus. His father, Gaius Julius Caesar, was a respected politician, while his mother, Aurelia, was an intelligent woman who had a great influence on his development. From a young age, Caesar displayed intelligence, determination, and ambition. He had a passion for learning and excelled in oratory, debate, and political strategy. However, his life was not easy. At the age of 16, his father died suddenly, forcing him to take on family responsibilities at a young age. Soon after, the dictator Sulla seized power and considered Caesar's family as enemies. Sulla ordered Caesar's execution, but he managed to escape by bribing officials and using his wits to survive. This was his first lesson in power and survival. Joining the military and entering politics. To escape persecution, Caesar joined the Roman army. He quickly demonstrated courage and military talent, earning several honors and the respect of his fellow soldiers. One remarkable event during this time was when he was kidnapped by pirates while traveling to Greece. The pirates demanded a ransom of 20 talents of silver, but Caesar boldly declared that his worth was at least 50 talents. He showed no fear, gave orders to the pirates, and even joked that once he was released, he would return to punish them. True to his word, after being freed, he raised a military force, captured the pirates, and executed them. After his military achievements, Caesar returned to Rome and embarked on a political career. He quickly became an outstanding orator, using his speeches to win public support. He also organized public events, games, and festivals to gain the people's favor, even going into heavy debt to do so. His rising popularity and ambition made many wealthy politicians uneasy. The Secret Alliance and the Gallic Wars. Realizing that he needed allies to advance further, Caesar formed a secret alliance with the two most powerful men in Rome, Pompey the Great, a legendary general, and Crassus, the richest man in Rome. Together, they controlled Roman politics in what became known as the First Triumvirate. With their support, Caesar was elected as consul, one of the highest positions in Rome. After his term as consul, he was appointed governor of Gaul, modern-day France, Belgium, and parts of Germany. This was his opportunity to showcase his military brilliance. Over the next 8 years, he led his legions to conquer the entire region, defeating the so-called barbarian tribes with smart strategies, speed, and ruthless efficiency. His greatest victory came at the Siege of Alesia, where he surrounded an entire city and forced the enemy to surrender. This campaign cemented his reputation as one of history's greatest military leaders. Civil War and the rise of a dictator. While Caesar was in Gaul, Rome descended into chaos. Crassus was killed in battle, and Pompey turned against him, siding with the Senate to curb his power. The Senate ordered Caesar to disband his army and return to Rome as a private citizen, but he knew that doing so would lead to his arrest or execution. Instead of complying, he made a bold move. He crossed the Rubicon River with his army, effectively declaring war on Rome. This was a point of no return, triggering the Roman Civil War. Caesar swiftly defeated Pompey and the Senate's forces. Pompey fled to Egypt, where he was assassinated upon arrival. When Caesar reached Egypt, he met Cleopatra, the young and ambitious queen. The two became allies and lovers. Caesar helped her reclaim her throne, and they had a son together, Caesarion. This shocked Rome, but no one could challenge Caesar's power. Absolute power and a tragic end. After winning the Civil War, Caesar became the dictator of Rome. He introduced major reforms, including aiding the poor, reforming the Roman calendar, creating the Julian calendar, the precursor to the modern calendar, and expanding citizenship. However, many senators feared that he wanted to become king, a forbidden concept in the Roman Republic. Their fears grew as Caesar increasingly acted like a monarch. He wore the royal purple cloak, placed statues of himself in temples, and was even offered a crown, which he refused to avoid public backlash. A group of senators led by Brutus and Cassius decided that the only way to save the Republic was to assassinate him. On March 15, 44 BCE, known as the Ides of March, Caesar was stabbed 23 times in the Senate. When he saw Brutus, a close friend among the attackers, he uttered the famous words, "Et tu, Brute? Even you, Brutus?" He then collapsed and died. Aftermath and legacy. The assassins believed that Caesar's death would restore the Republic, but they were wrong. His assassination plunged Rome into chaos. The people were enraged, and Mark Antony, a loyal general of Caesar, used a powerful speech to turn the public against the conspirators. This led to another civil war between Caesar's supporters, led by Mark Antony and Octavian, Caesar's adopted heir, and his killers. Eventually, Octavian emerged victorious, defeating Mark Antony and Cleopatra at the Battle of Actium. After their suicides, Octavian became Rome's sole ruler, renaming himself Augustus and becoming the first emperor of the Roman Empire. Officially, the Roman Republic ended and the Roman Empire began. Though assassinated, Julius Caesar changed history forever. He was not just a great leader, but also the catalyst for the formation of the Roman Empire, one of the greatest civilizations in human history.